The idea behind virtual reality is to transport yourself somewhere else. So either through computer-generated worlds or 360 video, we put on a headset and we transport ourselves to another place in the world. We get to do activities that we may not be doing in real life, but it tricks the user, it tricks the wearer into thinking that they're somewhere else.
There's been a time when information has been king, there's been a time when story has been king, there's been a time when design has been king. I would say in this new world that experience truly is king. Placing experience above all else. Because if you can create in virtual reality in that first person experiential world a truly captivating and interesting experience, you've won.
As you're designing experiences, what makes it good and trying to break down those components.
There are some basic ones, like you can't make people throw up, right? Like that's a pretty basic one that we're still actually not really solving. I mean, there's a certain physicality to the human body that we just can't handle some things, right? So maybe that's where we start. Like, okay, no vomiting.
Presence is a notion talked about a lot in virtual reality, which is that feeling of being present in the scene or in whatever the reality you created.
It has to evolve into experiences custom tailored for you that puts you as the center of the story.
It takes over our brains. And so when you immerse yourself that much, are you participating in that story or is that story overtaking you?
I had a friend of mine recently whose grandfather was on hospice, and he asked him, he said, "Grandpa, is there any place in the world that you haven't been that you really want to go?" And he said, "Well, I've never been to the Grand Canyon." And so he told me that he went to his grandfather's bedside and he put him in a Gear VR and he showed him my video, and I was just absolutely thrilled that I could be there for him and I could show him that experience and that my content was there and it made his grandpa smile.
VR is essentially like the Gutenberg press of the 21st century, whereas like the Gutenberg press would be able to capture information and knowledge, and that spurred the Renaissance. We have VR, which is able to capture human experience and to be able to give people that, and that in itself is going to create a new Renaissance.